If you think betrayal hurts, imagine finding out that the woman you trusted for 15 years had been lying to you for months. And the worst part? I didn't hear it from her. I saw it in a single message that was never meant for my eyes. In that instant, everything I believed about my marriage came crashing down. But what she didn't realize was that the day she betrayed me was the same day she began losing everything. My name is Daniel Carter. I'm 41 years old, and until last year, I truly believed I had the perfect life. I ran a small construction company, lived in a quiet suburban neighborhood, and had been married to my wife, Melissa, for 15 years. Melissa was 39, charming, beautiful, and the kind of woman who could light up any room she entered. Everyone admired our relationship. Friends often called us the perfect couple. For a long time, I believed it too. We met back in college. Melissa was ambitious even then, full of dreams and confidence. I worked 2 jobs while finishing my degree, and she always told people how proud she was of me. When I started my construction business, she stood by me completely. Those early years were hard, but we built everything together, or at least that's what I thought. Things began to change about a year ago. Melissa grew distant. She spent more time on her phone, smiling at messages she never showed me. She started going out more often with friends from work. At first, I ignored it. After 15 years of marriage, you don't immediately assume the worst. But deep down, something didn't feel right. One evening, I came home early from a work meeting. Melissa was in the shower, and her phone lit up on the kitchen counter. I didn't intend to look, but the message preview appeared on the screen. Last night was amazing. I can't stop thinking about you. My heart went cold. The sender's name was Ryan Mitchell. My hands started shaking as I unlocked the phone. What I found destroyed 15 years of memories in seconds. There were dozens of messages, photos, and plans for secret hotel meetings while I was working late. Ryan wasn't just some stranger. He was one of my clients, a wealthy real estate investor I had been working with for months. The betrayal felt like a blade twisting in my chest. For 2 days, I said nothing. I watched Melissa act like everything was normal while she continued texting the man she was cheating with. Every fake smile, every lie, only deepened my anger. But I didn't explode. I started planning. Ryan's biggest project, a luxury apartment complex, depended entirely on my company finishing the construction. Without my team, the entire project would collapse, and he had invested millions into it. A week later, Ryan invited Melissa and me to a dinner party at an upscale restaurant. When we arrived, he greeted me warmly, shaking my hand with a confident smile. Melissa looked nervous, but Ryan seemed completely at ease. He believed I knew nothing. Halfway through dinner, Ryan started talking about the project. Daniel, once this building is finished, we're both going to make a fortune. I leaned back and smiled calmly. Oh, the project? I said. Yeah, about that. Ryan frowned slightly. I placed a folder on the table and slid it toward him. Inside were the termination papers. My company was pulling out immediately. Ryan's face went pale as he read through the documents. What is this? It means, I said quietly, you'll need another contractor. Melissa stared at me in shock. Daniel, what are you doing? I looked straight at her. You should ask Ryan, I replied. The restaurant fell silent. Ryan's confident expression disappeared instantly. He finally understood what was happening. You destroyed 15 years of marriage, I said calmly, still looking at Melissa. So I thought it was only fair to destroy something important to you too. Ryan tried to argue that I couldn't walk away from the project, but I could. My contract allowed it. Without my company, everything stopped immediately. Deadlines would be missed, investors would panic, and the entire project would fall apart. And Melissa? That was only the beginning. 2 weeks later, I filed for divorce. Because the truth about betrayal is this: revenge doesn't always need to be loud or violent. Sometimes, the most powerful revenge is simply watching the people who hurt you slowly lose everything they believed was secure. And in the end, Melissa and Ryan learned that truth the hard way.